Hey guys, this is Flame Gods and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm very excited for the new series. This is a new beginning, a new series, Master League, and we're going to be doing Norwich City, Teemu Puki's own team. Well, Norwich City newly promoted this year. Hopefully we can, give them a lot of silverware which they will be really proud of. Any Norwich City fans, comment down below what do you think they're going to be placing this season in real life in the Premier League. As for the manager, I'm going to be choosing somebody like Roberto Carlos because we have Teemu Pukki, who's a bald-headed guy. No offense, but yeah, this guy thing suits the team. Let's go with the shirt, and we will keep the names same. We gotta keep Roberto Carlos's name. As Roberto Carlos, we can't put my name in because he's the legend. I am not, and I hope I will become. And it can happen only with your support. So consider subscribing to my channel. Let's get on with this new Master League series. As per the general settings, transfer frequency I'm going to keep it fairly high. I love when there's a lot of transfers in the transfer window. And negotiation difficulty is going to be normal, starting budget normal. Obviously first time window transfers will be enabled. Salary display would be weekly because I've joined PES newly this year and I'm from FIFA and they have only weekly setup. So I'm going to keep it weekly, and as I'm new to PES, I'm keeping it as professional. I've practiced a lot of PES, so I'm kind of confident at professional. I'm going to work my way up towards superstar and then probably legend. Match time, I'm going to keep it as 12 minutes because I love to extend the amount of time. You get more highlights. I think that's what everybody prefers. And currency unit, obviously I'm going to keep as pounds. Stop using transfer window is going to be only in this progress. Let's just start this quickly. I'm so excited for this. Here we are. This is the first cut scene. So I think sporting director is showing us the way in the club. We are meeting two players right here. I'm not sure who they are, not yet. So I think that's the goalkeeper. He should be. Maybe not, but let's just see. We have Teemu Pukki right here. I've edited his face a little, not a little, a lot, because he looked ultimately stupid. Konami didn't make a real face for him, so I just edited it out. He's the best player, star player, so I have to edit it out. I would give you a link below in the description for the video from which I got all the details. Let's just continue on with the actual video right here. Now we are going to be setting up season objectives. Let's see what the sporting data wants to say. He's saying, Roberto Carlos, I'd like to discuss the season's objectives. Yeah, that's what even I want to. A realistic goal for us would be to avoid relegation. One day we'll compete for the top places in this league, but for this season we need to bide our time and maintain our place. What do you think? Yes, I think that's absolutely fair. Making it to the Champions League place would be a really tough job, so obviously we're not going to be telling that. Finishing the top half of the league is, I think that's more of what I do want in the top 10, top 15 at least. So I think that's what I'm going to be saying. We're going to be winning. Oh no, sorry, not winning exactly. We're going to be staying in the top half of the league. I hate waiting until the final season to know if we're going down or staying up. Let's make sure we finish somewhere in the top half of the league. Especially I think 8th has a nice ring to it. Wouldn't you agree? Yeah, top 10 would, anywhere in top 10 would be nice. Not even looking at the top 4 at the moment. Top 10 is what I'm going to be. You're right, finishing in that position is definitely not out of our league, so as to speak. It's too fast, man. I think we can change that in the settings. Where of the safe mind says the other guy. I'm not sure who that guy is, but I'm sure that the bald guy, the other bald guy, not me, is the sporting director. We got a lot of bald guys in this team at the moment. Now we are going to meet the press. The press. I think this does have an effect on our team. I'm not sure. So let's just have some good feedback. Congratulations on your appointment as manager. Unlike at a big club, you're not going to have access to a big purse. How will you approach building your squad? How will you adapt to a small budget is what they're actually asking. Realistic expectations are important. It'll be a long season. Of course, it'll be a long season, but then I don't think that's the ideal thing to say. I think money isn't everything is what we should be saying, because I want to grow youth talent from our own youth academy. That's what we do have, the new feature. I mean, it's new for me, but I think it's been there in PES. But we do have youth academy, youth squads in PES. So let's go with money isn't everything. Thank you to the club for believing in me. Football is not all about money, and I know no one is expecting us to be in the top position anytime soon. But I believe this club has it in them to do great things. Yes, that's what I believe, exactly what I really wanted to say. So the press, I think, should be a little happy. The fans should be happy by what I'm going to say. What style of football do you want to play this season? I want to play clean sportsman-like football. We are not having good enough equipment. Like, we don't have players to putting on a show right there. We don't have Neymars right here in our team. So I don't want to play hard, I want to play clean sportsman like football. Let's just go with that. Winning is always objective, but I like to play football that fans can be proud of. We should avoid dirty plays and time wasting and play the game the right way. That's what I want. I think that's the end of the press conference. Yes, that's it for the press conference. Now we have got a little bit of information for new players. Of course, even I'm one, but I've already gone through all this. We gotta go to the messages, go to the bottom part. Season's target, I've already set that along with the sporting manager. Schedule for August, I think there's nothing much this month. Managerial career, not so important. Budget settings, I think we'll go and check that in a few seconds. Scouting activities, I'm going to be setting up a scout, obviously. Training regimes, that too I will be focusing on in the few minutes, in coming few minutes. So now we are in the negotiations menu. Let's just go to my team and check a few players. We got Farman right here. He's, I think, recently he got transferred to Norwich City. Great transfer for them. I think he's going to be a solid goalkeeper. So it just sort the players by the position so that it will be easier for us to locate the players which we need. Centre forward wise, I think these two will be our main centre forwards. This guy will be a backup, and Pookie is obviously going to be our main starter. These two guys, I think I'm going to send one of them on loan, and I'm going to keep one of them, just in case somebody gets injured. Right wing, I think we'll need to buy a replacement right wing, because Roberts, not really fond of him, but yeah, we'll either get a replacement for Roberts and keep him as a backup, or we'll get a backup. And as for Hernandez, he's a really good player. I really like him, so we'll probably think of getting a winger who's going to replace Roberts, and maybe he can play left wing too, so that he can be a backup. Attacking midfield wise, Steeperman is a good player, but I would want to buy a backup, or if possible I would want to buy a player who's a little bit better than Steeperman. I really don't like Steeperman a lot, but yeah. Right midfield wise, we have Buendia or something. I probably butchered his name, but still it doesn't matter. Buendia, I think I would keep him as starter, because in PES I think it does matter. There's a lot of difference in wing forward and midfield, but I think we'll just have him as backup to Roberts, or maybe even start, because Roberts I'm not really fond of him. Left midfield was Cantwell is not a good option. He's only 67 rated. How old is he actually? He's a youth prospect, right? I think he's pretty young. He's 21 years of age. We would keep him in the club, or probably loan him out. I would obviously want to get a new left wing. Midfield wise, centre midfield wise, we have 3 centre midfielders. I think they are having a good formation. Two centre midfielder. The formation, we'll check the game plan in a few minutes. Leitner and Vrancic or something. Even his name is tough to pronounce. Just tell me in the comments below. It would be easier for me and for you to hear. I don't want to butcher everybody's name in the squad. McLean is probably going to be a backup. I would want to bring another centre midfielder, and looking at the squad, I feel that they do have a really good squad. They can compete for top 10 in real life too, but I think we need to make a lot of transfers this transfer window for actually being able to be a little higher in the top 10, around 8th position, like how we said it to the Sporting Director. And the defensive midfield was Amadou. He's a really good player, and Tete is also a good player. Tribal, I think I would sell one of these guys. Who's the older one? I think he's 26 and he's 33. I think I'd sell Tete and keep Tribal. Right back, Aarons would be the starter, and Byram would be a backup. Left back, I think I would bring a new left back. For I think we would replace Lewis and keep him as backup, and Hayes will probably go out of the team. He's 28 and he's not that high rated. Centre back was Klose and Zimmerman are going to be the starters. Godfrey, obviously, he's a good talent. I would obviously train him a lot and then get him. Hopefully, comes into the starting lineup. Hanley also would be another backup centre back. Farman would be the main starter, and Krul would be the backup. With McGowan, it's probably I'm going to be selling him. So let's just add off all the people who I want to sell. Place on transfer list, and actually. Lewis, I'm not sure if I really need to sell him. I'll put him on the transfer list and I'll be open to only reasonable offers. Then we're gonna be selling Tribal, I guess. Who's the older one? He's the older one, and Tete is going to be sold probably. His market value is only 12k. No, wait, what? His market value is 5 million. Sorry about the toughness. Amadou is gonna keep in the club. McLean, I'm probably looking to loan. I'm gonna put him in the loan list. No, wait. I think I would add him to reasonable offers because he's 4 million worth and he's only semi rated. Cantwell, I'm gonna put him in the loan list. And Steeperman, I know I'm open to reasonable offers because I really don't enjoy him, but he's a good, key part of this team, so I don't want to straight up put him on the transfer list. I'll just be open to reasonable offers for Steeperman. Centre forward wise, I'm going to be selling Sirbeni. No, I'm going to be loaning out Ida. I think that's a better option. I'll be loaning out Ida. So scouting, we have 3 total scouts. We can't extend this number, I think. I'm not sure, but I would keep the first scout on bolster weak spots. The second scout, I would enable him to go for an attacking. No, let's just go with midfielder. I'm not going to go for a specific position, and yeah, I think I would go for areas England because most of the low tier clubs in England are going to be searching for good English talents. That's what I'm going to be focusing on, and I'm going to be focusing on still developing players and consider the budget, obviously. The other scout wise, I'm going to be for the forward position, and then the right. I'm going to go for the left wing forward, and things to focus on will be still developing. Consider, and area to focus will be England. No, let's go for Spain because I think a lot of Spaniards like to join English clubs, and I think Spain has really good wingers. So yeah, that's it for scouting. These are my scout instructions. Let's get on with game plan. So game plan, I'm going to be having this squad probably at the moment. This is going to be the best possible. Wait, let's just change up to. Where's that guy? Well, I'm not able to find him. There he is. There's Tribal. So I think that would be enough. Leitner is a better center midfielder, and Stipaman. Yeah, so you're going to be getting probably a new attack midfielder and a new left winger. Let's just take out Cantwell and put in Hernandez. Yeah, I do want to put him as a left wing forward and win him as a. Okay, I think I would keep him as second striker. I think I would put Roberts. I want Roberts, man. Yeah, here he is. Roberts, 77 rated right wing forward. I'm going to be replacing him anyways, probably. So this is going to be my setup on the team. Main starters are going to be these guys, and I'm going to either replace this guy or this guy depending on who I need to really replace. So now let's get on with tactics. Formation will be what we have right now. Attacking instructions, I'm going to go for a counter attack. Short passing, we are going to be attacking through the center. Positioning will be flexible, and support range will be around this range. So defensive instructions are going to be frontline pressure. Containment area are going to be wide because we're going to be attacking to the center and we want a little cover on the wide areas. Pressing will be conservative because I don't want to charge on the ball and give him free kicks and penalties. Defensive lines will be a little high because we're going to obviously go on the counter attack, so we need a high defensive line for that. And compactness is going to be little high. I think that's what I would keep it because we do need to have a lot of short passes. Advanced instructions I'm not going to be touching at the moment. We'll see if we need that later on. So I think that's it for the episode, for the first episode of the new series. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Consider subscribing for more content. I'm thinking of uploading twice, 2 times in 3 days, or once per day, and daily uploads depending on the support. Make sure to hit the like button too and share with your friends who would like to watch more Martin League content. As I've seen on YouTube, there's not much at the moment. And that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed it a lot.